You guys ready?
All
right. This is Jared with metalspeak.com. I'm here with Lex and Jason from Straight Line Stitch. How you guys doing?
Hi, doing well.
Hey, we're doing all right.
So you guys are out on Mayhem. This is what, the 12th date?
God, it's going by fast. Is it?
Well,
Is it like the 6th or 7th or something like that?
So I think it's the 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How's the tour going so far?
So far so good. You can't complain. We've had a really good response thus far, so it's been going well. So silly.
Any fun stories, mishaps?
I got to sign a big bag of weed the other day. That was kind of crazy. He just sort of like dropped it on the table, and I was like, I don't smoke, but I know people that do. And he's just like, no, I want you to sign it. It's like, oh, that's a first for me.
Sign my bag of weed.
Yes, that was kind of crazy.
That's awesome. So you guys just had a new album come out in, was it April, May?
Yeah, around that time.
Right around there?
Yeah.
What's the response been so far?
Actually, it's been really, really well received. Yeah. People actually, I guess it resonates with our crowd. Everybody's in a fight right now, so
yeah,
I think people can relate to that.
Yeah, no, it's a really solid album. I was listening to it the other day. It was actually a Barroom Brawl came on, and I thought for a minute that my iPod had shuffled to a Decapitated song. I was like,
we tried to mix it up on the album. We didn't like go in and say we're gonna write this type of album, heavy album or ballad out. We just wrote what we felt, and if we liked it, we kept it.
Yeah. Is there like a principal songwriter in the group, or do you guys all kind of?
No, we write collectively.
Yeah.
As a whole.
Yeah. What do you guys usually try to get across, like when you're writing? I mean.
Precious. That's a lovely shirt.
We're like twins today.
I know, we are twins.
Sorry.
No worries.
A lot of times, like, one person will have, like, an idea. Like, say I lay down a guitar riff or something, and then you put a drum beat on it. It changes the feeling of where we're trying to go with it. And then Lex will put some kind of melody, and then we might work with that. I mean, every song is just like an ongoing.
We just try to get across to make our music relatable, universal, so anybody can listen to it and be like, oh God, this song means a lot to me because of this, and it may not be like what I was going through, but it's universal in that way.
Right. Have you guys I was gonna have the Hell Hath No Fury tour go.
Amazing. That tour was so much fun, right, Jay? It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, really. I really miss Sister Sin a lot. Really bonded with those Swedish peoples.
Swedish peoples.
They're so nice.
Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, and this moment was great. And System Divide, they were really nice.
Yeah, it was a really fun tour. I miss Sister Sin a lot too, and in this moment they were great. So
I think female-fronted bands. There's something about like the band, the way they are with each other. Like we all click together. It was really cool.
Yeah. How does that? I mean, on the female-fronted side. I mean, this metal as a genre seems to be kind of dominated by
males,
white males. So how does that? I mean, what? I guess maybe like a two-pronged question. What challenges and opportunities, Lex, do you see as being a minority female in this genre? Is it?
I think. You want to go ahead?
No, I don't really see me as having any different challenges than anybody else in the field. If I look at it like, oh, I'm a black girl in metal, if I see it that way, then I'm sure there'll be obstacles, but I don't look at it that way. I don't check myself and look at my skin color, and I don't check to see if my boobs are still there before we play. Like, I just, I see it as we are a band, and we go through what any other band goes through, struggling to get their band name out, and we just got to go up there and give it hell. That's all it is. It doesn't. If people say, oh, well, how does it feel being a chick in metal and being a black chick, then, that's what it is. That's what they're thinking. But I don't think of it like that. I don't use it as a crutch.
Right.
It's not about that.
I think it forces us to work harder.
Yes.
To set ourselves apart from being a bunch of metal dudes with a gimmick. We're not. We're musicians. We love music, and we put our hearts and souls into music, but we have to work that much harder to
let people know that it's not about skin
Yeah.
color. It's not about what sex you are. It's about what you bring to the table. You know, if you can earn respect, that's what it's about at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely melt some faces. I remember,
We try.
I remember seeing you guys down in Colorado Springs like 3 years ago with like Napalm Death and Devil Driver.
Devil Driver, I missed them too. Dang, that was a fun tour. That tour was like intense because it was like our first big tour. And we were so like surprised. Anyways, we were in the studio and they're just like, "You guys are going on tour with Devil Driver." I'm like, "No, I'm not ready." You know, baby steps, baby steps.
You were
But
in
that
the
was fun.
studio.
Yeah, I flew right out.
Well, like we didn't even get to rehearse. Like you flew to Tennessee, Knoxville, right?
Yes, and then
She
we
flew to
flew out.
Knoxville. As soon as she got there, like we left the next morning.
It was
we had been
terrifying.
album recording When Skies Wash Ashore. We didn't get to rehearse any of what we had, the changes we made in the studio.
It was definitely
Yeah.
terrifying, but that was one of the funnest tours of our lives. They gave us a hard time a little bit. They
A
did.
little hazing.
Yes, they totally got us.
I mean, any cool pranks they can pull
Yes,
on there, or-
it was. I was sick. Everybody was actually getting sick, and I got so sick that I lost my voice, and we had to cancel the show because I could not. I just had no voice. And then, next day we met, and it was like in Kentucky. We were playing headliners. We pull up, and we're like, okay, let's do this. And then, like, Devil Driver's tour manager at the time, Eddie Ortel, Dr. Evil, comes out and goes, "What are you guys doing here?" Just like, "What do you mean, what are we doing here? Like, we're coming to play a show. You said it was okay, you told me to get rest and all this stuff." He's like, "No, everybody else plays when they're sick. It's ridiculous. You guys get the hell out of here." And we're like, "No!" So then I'm in tears. He's like, "What are you guys still doing here?" And then he walks off and we're just like, "We're ruined. Our whole lives are ruined." So we're still sitting in the van. And he comes back. He's like, "I thought I told you guys to get the hell out of here." We're like, "We're leaving, damn it." And he's like, "What day is it? What day is it?" We're like, "We don't know what day it is, okay?" And then finally, like, our guitar player says, he's just like, "Oh shit, it's April Fool's Day." And and then everybody just comes running out of their bus, just like laughing and like, "Oh."
Everybody was in on it. They were on the
Everybody,
radio.
they were
Oh,
hiding.
Jesus.
Yeah, and Des comes out. They saw me crying out. My face is all blown up, and they're just like, "Oh, don't cry. Come to the bus. We'll make you some tea." So from there, it's just like,
That's how you know you're in.
Yeah, and even like from the first, first day of the tour, they were like, "What's ours is yours." And you don't get many, especially like main like headlining bands to do that,
Yeah.
And they were just like, "If you need to come on the bus and sleep, or if you want to eat, or you need this, come and do it." And that's why we have so much love for them.
Yeah. Nice. So how have your lives changed since then? I mean, you're 2 albums in.
I think we've grown up a lot. I think that we've matured a lot as a band. I feel like we're more on the same page as a band than what we were like a couple years ago. We know what it's like now. We know what to expect, and like I said, we are letting people know that we are in the fight. We know what it takes, and we're not gonna sit down on the sidelines anymore. We're just gonna keep on fighting.
Nice. So what's the rest of the year looking like for you guys?
Touring.
Yep.
Touring, yes, we do
Touring.
Afro Punk in Brooklyn, and then we go overseas with 36 Crazy Fists for like almost a month and a half. So we're just gonna continue to tour and just pound the pavement.
Going to Europe?
Yes.
First time?
Yes. We just played Download. That was our first experience. We
Oh, okay.
played Donington Park, like with all those bands, and that was just insane. That was terrifying. So yeah, we're gonna go back for a month and a half this time. So we'll
Nice.
see how it goes.
Do all of Europe? Or are you doing?
Yeah,
We're doing
going
like-
to Germany, Austria,
Yeah, Barcelona,
Italy.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Are we doing Scotland? We're doing like all those places. We're doing a bunch of places.
Bunch of places.
Yes, that we've never been before. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. From what I hear, bands really get spoiled over there.
I hope
From
so.
what we
Good to
hear the same thing. So
I hope so.
looking forward.
Nice. Well, I think that's pretty much all I had. Thank you so much for taking the time.
No,
and,
thank you for
looking
doing
forward to the
this.
set today, and best of luck on the rest of the tour.
Thank you. Thank you so much.